Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tours and Tactics. I wanted to start off this episode by kind of just bringing, I was having a couple of sound issues in previous episodes. I was trying to do some recording with a new system, and it wasn't working in the slightest. So we're back to old school style of recording until I figure out something better. So let's go back into this, and we look at the Bravost Escarpment, as it is called. And there it is in all its square-like glory. Bravost Escarpment is a tower keep to the north of the Valley Keep, which, if you recall, was the last location we looked at before we started looking into the siege engines. So we're going to look up here. We got one destructible wall right up there. And it's in kind of an odd place. I'm not really sure how you would get to that unless you could walk around it from the outside. We got a whole heap and helping of guards. As you recall, we are in completely red-dominated territory due to a delightful bug that was present in the Beta Weekend event 2. And a scout finds me and starts shooting me. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that Valley Keep is a very, very close location to the escarpment, which means theoretically, something that might be interesting to try is setting up siege weapons on the Valley Keep if you own it, and firing them at the gate. I'm not really sure if you'd be able to have an angle enough to hit the wall. You might if you're using a trebuchet. Well, preferably if Elif's not using the trebuchet, but I am. Or someone with actual ability to hit things. We have the destructible wall up there and the Keep Lord Tower up there. Now notice the symbol on the tower there. That indicates that it is owned by a guild. Elif and I owned a supply camp in Beta Weekend Event 2, and we owned it for about 10 or 15 minutes. Against a large group. We managed to use some positional tactics in order to hold the location. If I can find the footage, then we'll look at it. Now, if you look at the graphic here, something I'm going to try out a little bit, is you've got those two destructible walls there. Now, admittedly, I did not check out the back way. I'm not entirely sure if that back wall is destructible. If it is, that might allow for some interesting tactics. We will have to find that out at a later time. Odds are once the game releases and able to get a little bit more steady time with the game, we'll take another look at some of the keeps and see if attack paradigms or theories pan out, and we'll see what we can do with them. But for now, we have to work with all the footage that we have, which is unfortunate. At some point in the future, I will express my concerns with the limited access we have had in World vs. World and how that could be potentially harmful. But for now, that is the Bravost Escarpment. Our next episode will take us to the northwesterly direction to a supply camp and yet another keep. But until then, my friends, game on and take care.